Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy WillPWR back in the building, man. Today we got a video by Omeezy. The title of this video is called DoorDash banned her for being assaulted. There's been like some crazy, like, I wouldn't say boycott, but it's been trending on the internet lately. There's this lady basically who DoorDashes, and apparently she got assaulted. I'm not sure if it was SA or what kind of assault, like maybe a physical, like, you know what I'm saying, battery assault or anything like that. All I know is that she got assaulted. We're at like almost like 320 subs right now, so I appreciate y'all for supporting me. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this video.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open, their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me.
More than 1/3 of the United States participates in some sort of gig work due to economical reasons. And I'm not gonna lie to you, if you really think about it, gig work is not safe. If you're doing things like TaskRabbit, going to somebody's house that's a random stranger, moving some sort of furniture or hanging up a TV, there's so many safety risks involved. We're talking about Uber, picking up a stranger and taking them to a location of their choice without any sort of safeguards. That just seems mad unsafe as well. And DoorDash is no different. In this situation, a young woman participating in gig work, like a lot of other Americans do, takes some food to a customer's house like normal at nighttime. And what happened when she got there was totally disgusting. A man with his pants down to his ankles, exposing himself, getting off on this sort of sick and perverted fantasy. The story is sick and
Bro, this is like one of the reasons why I think, man, there's people be watching too much of that, you know what I'm saying, that corn, you know, that P word, and people get too excited. They take this fantasy and they try to live it out. And then they end up in a situation like this, like where this is like traumatizing people. It's definitely
disgusting.
Not the right thing.
I'm glad that she went through what she believed to be the proper channels. But how DoorDash handles this situation is what's gonna make me give you guys a call to action to delete DoorDash off your phones.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why and I have to just go ahead and appeal without.
That's so crazy to me, bro. And you gotta think, like, this is probably the first person who reported it, not the first person it happened to. Listen to me carefully. This is the first person who reported an incident like this. And then this is exactly what happens. And she might not be the first person who reported it, but you got to think, this probably happened to so many other people too as well who do DoorDash or who do Grubhub or who do Uber Eats. Especially like, you know, I know in New York they have like, you know what I'm saying, they do there's like a lot of bikers, people walk everywhere, and it's like this could be happening to so many people. I'm not trying to exaggerate the issue, but this is I'm not saying that it happens on like a mass scale, but I'm saying that it definitely probably does happen. You know what I'm saying? And judging based off like how they went about, like, I mean, how do you fire somebody for something like this? Like, what could be the reason for firing somebody for something happening to them? Like, what?
Knowing why.
How can you appeal without?
So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account.
Wow.
I was working. I was literally working, and they deactivated me. This is related. They just punished me for posting about my assault while DoorDashing. They just fired me, and the police are doing nothing.
This is crazy.
I lost my job.
This is crazy.
That was my only way to make money to pay my bills.
I can't express how like upset I am about this. This is so crazy. Gig work in 2025 is literally a necessity. Unemployment rates are through the roof. Egg prices are through the roof. Everything is expensive. And it's a sad thing to say, but most people need some sort of extra income. But you would think that these companies would provide some sort of safety nets surrounding their drivers, surrounding the people that participate in these things. But no, I would at least like to see DoorDash, Uber, or whatever any gig work platform provide people with some sort of body cams or, you know, Insta360 goes that will record stuff. But honestly, it wouldn't even matter if a platform like DoorDash isn't going to respect any sort of footage and do what's right by the people that are actually making the app continue to go round. In an economy like this woman can't afford to lose her job. Like, why did they keep the money? If you were going to do some fucked up, scummy piece of shit like this, at least give the girl her money. But not only did you take away her ability to provide for herself and pay for her bills, you also took away the money that she already worked for. You kicked her while she was already down, and then when she rolled over looking for you for help, you kicked her again. That's disgusting. Now, you would think in a time like this where DoorDash, the company that she's working for, is doing her some sort of injustice, she would be able to turn to social media. I can definitely understand why she wouldn't turn to the police. SA, sexual harassment, any of these types of claims usually get dismissed, thrown out, not solved, and people go scot-free on them. So this is why people stay silent most of the time. This is where you use your voice and the power of social media to galvanize an audience to try to get some sort of positive response. But not only is DoorDash trying to play in her face about this situation and kick her while she's down, TikTok, the platform, is turning to her and kicking her while she is down as well by striking her videos and putting her...
See, that's one thing I always like argue against. Like, if you've been, you know what I'm saying, assaulted in any way, go to the police, you know what I'm saying, and bother them, nag them, you know what I'm saying, like, do whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying, like, I would never tell any, you know what I'm saying, woman, especially any woman that I care about, to not say nothing at all. Like, I'd be at the police station trying to get stuff reported, you know what I'm saying? So all I gotta say is to the 10% of ladies that do watch my videos, I don't care what it is, y'all gotta fight for it. You know what I'm saying? If it come down to it, fight for it. I'm telling y'all might really change something.
At the point where she might be permanently banned from the platform based off of uploading these things.
You guys, my account is currently at risk of being banned because I had to explain my story one time, right? They took the video down and gave my account a strike. So I explained my story again and censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason. They took it down for the same reason again.
This is crazy.
And now my account has a second strike. Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok. So not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday, I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember? I'm the victim. And they took down my video. They were gonna have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were gonna have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that. Nope.
Disgusting. The gig economy is literally harming her actively. So not only is she not getting her DoorDash money and lost the ability to make any sort of money from DoorDash ever in the future, TikTok, a platform in which she's supposed to be able to share her story, she's not speaking out on any governmental entity or anything crazy. She's not saying anything wild. She posted a video of what happened to her when she did a DoorDash, where a man showed his penis to her and her video got clapped. Like, she's not even gonna be able to make any sort of money based off of the views for that. This is, I'm laughing because I'm just so flabbergasted about how disgusting this is. One of the issues in this situation is that these corporations seem to be trying to protect their greater image by burying and covering these stories, when in reality, it's doing nothing but harming the people who are participating in the labor for them.
This woman was assaulted and then tried to tell her bosses, tried to tell her employers, and they fired her. They are the ones who put her in danger. And they've silenced her.
Now, DoorDash has issued some statements behind this, and I'm gonna specifically call cap on a couple of things in there. DoorDash says, regarding the video of a Dasher circulating today, we take reports of this nature with the utmost seriousness. We wanna be absolutely clear. This Dasher was not deactivated for reporting a sexual assault. If a Dasher ever experiences something that makes them feel unsafe or uncomfortable, we urge them to please contact our support team immediately so we can help them, as their safety and well-being matter deeply to us. At the same time, publicly sharing videos taken inside a customer's home, especially when personal information is involved, raises privacy concerns and is a clear violation of our policies. In order to protect everyone's safety and privacy, we deactivated both the Dashers and the customers' accounts and are working directly with law enforcement for additional guidance. Now, I had a hard time finding the video, the specific video that was posted online that made them feel as if it was okay to silence her account. But to be quite honest with you, I don't give a damn. That's
what I'm saying. I don't even need to see the video. All I'm saying is that, like, this is a major problem. I like, generally, me, I feel like this is, as much as my personal opinion, my unprofessional opinion, I believe that this woman is the victim in the situation. Dude's in his own house, of course, but, like, come on, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, who's just butt naked on the couch, like, just, you know what I'm saying, waiting for their DoorDasher with the lights on, the door wide open, bro. This is straight out of like I said, this is straight up out of a corn scene, bro. You cannot make this up, man. So that's all I gotta say about it, man. Like, it's just messed up for her, especially the fact that she got fired and she's not able to make any money when it seems like she's really heavily dependent on making that income as well. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, like, she she's like disabled from being able to make money from the app again in the future, and she just put all that mileage on her car, and she probably had to get some of the oil changes. And I know this because I used to be a DoorDasher myself. So I know exactly like the stress and everything that comes with it, man. It's
Understanding
crazy.
it's not like she went to the address or the mailbox and said, hey, I'm on 123 Mulberry Lane. She literally just had the footage of him inside his house and of the actions that he was doing. And again, I can see why. I think gig work is super dangerous, and this is a way for her to protect herself. Because I know without that video, a lot of people wouldn't have believed her and her story. But what do you think is worse, exposing the man or exposing yourself to the unsuspecting DoorDash driver? I don't know. This is a hard one for me. What the hell? And let's just say that that was your knee-jerk reaction. You could have at least given her that explanation, but as told by her, you didn't give a reason why. She wouldn't be running around on the internet acting as if she didn't know what was going on, but you released that to the public and didn't tell her that reason. And let's just say that I agree with you. Like, I'm fine with the situation that you said, hey, she exposed somebody's privacy, etc., etc. You decided to keep her money that she earned. In what way?
And on top of that, too, that just made me have another thought real quick. Was like, instead of posting that on your story, you know what I'm saying, DoorDash, instead of posting that on your story, talk to her about it and tell her and let your, you know what I'm saying, pretty much your employee know how you're gonna resolve this issue in a professional manner and get the help that she needs, you know what I'm saying, to make her feel safe and comfortable to work for y'all again. Cause she's honestly the one driving your pockets money too. So if y'all not taking care of this, bro, not only are people like seeing y'all like in a bad light now because y'all doing like shady stuff behind closed doors, y'all just lost you know what I'm saying, a loyal employee. So it's a lose-lose for y'all, man. Y'all should have talked to her about it instead of posting it on your story, like taking it to the internet and like letting it be like something that, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all could have did way more help. Y'all could have reimbursed her. Y'all could have did something other than just, you know what I'm saying, pretty much disable her whole ability to make money on this app, man.
Shape, form, or fashion, do you think that that's okay? We've seen too many situations in recent times in which corporations tend to protect themselves over the people that they actively employ, the people that make the world go round. Roblox is another situation where they are just letting a bunch of things go by the wayside in order to protect their name, image, and likeness. They want their brand identity to stay strong, so they're not gonna do anything. But there are kids who are literally getting preyed on left, right, and sideways. They literally took crazy measures to knock off content creator Schlepp, who was doing pred catching on that platform for them, instead of, I don't know, doing something to get the predators off the platform. Uber's had multiple instances of some sort of assault, and they've just buried it in order to protect their name. And then it doesn't help when there's a platform like TikTok, something that gets billions of views on a monthly basis, that also downplays you, your voice, and your ability to get some sort of justice or restitution, or at least bring attention to the situation. The corporation's answer is to silence and remove, as opposed to seek any sort of true justice for who got hurt. Like, that's just the reality of it. Another big issue is the gig economy and the lack of protections that come with doing this gig work. It's easy to sign up for. It's easy to fall for the trap of this giving you some sort of money in a situation, in an economy in which you need money. But when it comes to protecting anybody, it's some of the worst shit in the world.
The bad news is I am absolutely convinced that nobody looks at that first appeal. The 14-day appeal, where they have 2 weeks to look at your appeal right after you're deactivated. I don't think a human being looks at that. I don't think they have the staffing for it. I think they reject them all right off the bat. And so the only appeals they look at are the 90 days. And I think there's a really good reason for that. I think it takes them that long to figure out what went wrong with their code.
Those gig sites are super trash. There's no workers' comp. There's no health insurance. There's really no other benefits other than you can make money by just signing up and doing the actual task. And most importantly, there's no HR department to help mitigate and alleviate issues like this. And you know who that really benefits every single time? It's not the customer. It's not the person working at the said company. It's the company themselves. Those people that they use on the phone as support are just there for a buffer. And now we're sitting here where a woman got a penis shown to her and she has all these accounts banned, her money tied up, and sling like no restitution, resolution, justice, or whatever you want to call it anytime soon. Look,
hey man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, man. This is a very crazy situation. I did not expect this to be happening. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers by the end of the month. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.